versus Illuminati. It's going to be really interesting to see. Victorious Gaming completely stomped the last game. We're going to be looking if they're going to be looking to do the same this game. Illuminati might have looked at the previous game, so they might have a counter to their Wombo combo and the Evelyn engage. If I was one of the Illuminati players, I would definitely ban out that Evelyn because she snowballed really heavily. Now we do see the Echo ban. He's a really good jungler and a good top laner, so you want to ban him out because he's tankiness and his AP base damage is really strong, so you want to get rid of him as fast as you can, especially if one of the Illuminati players are actually an Echo player. So Skarder, after patch 5.16, he's very strong right now, especially around the gems that randomly spawn across the map. Sorry, they're not actually random, but there are certain areas where he gains attack speed and movement speed and actually gives vision, so they're very good. Blitzcrank, more of a player targeted ban, and so is Gangplank. I don't see Gangplank being that strong, but he's global ulti. Pressure is actually quite significant, especially can snowball the bottom lane really hard and can cause a shift in the tide of a battle in the jungle even, especially those choke points. Kalista really strong AD carry, you don't want to be giving that away if you're picking something else first, and at least just a really strong jungler overall. Nidalee is another one, so Nidalee is another strong jungler, so that's something that Victorious Gaming might be looking to pick up, but it looks like they're hovering over that Sivir. So really good versatile AD carry. Siege, poke, wave clear, team synergy, she has everything that a good AD carry needs, so they're just picking that up right away as Kalista is banned. So basically the OP AD carries right now are Kalista and Sivir. Everybody in the LCS knows that, and they're just prioritizing the two. So when you ban Kalista, you will see Sivir being picked up more than likely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Jinx is a very good counter to Sivir, believe it or not. Sivir does have the shield, but the long range damage coming from Jinx actually out-sustains Sivir because Sivir has really low attack range and Jinx's rockets are just so far. So basically Jinx can poke out Sivir if she's good enough. You have to have good positioning, not to get hit by the W or the Q from the Sivir. It's all about that positioning. But she does produce a lot of damage, and something we'll probably be seeing later on in the game. Now, Vel'Koz, that can be taken into the support lane. That can be it can also be played mid, absolutely. He's the disadvantage that he has is his lack of mobility. He does have reasonable burst, reasonable poke, but it's the lack of mobility that always gets him killed, and it's something that's really risky. Also, he's a very squishy mid laner, even a support, which get him killed all the time, so it's a very risky pick, but he's going balls deep and we're gonna see that.
And looking at we have the severe ult, the speed up. If this Lulu gets in the speed up, that Vel'Koz will have to be running very fast.
Absolutely, I 100% agree. They need some type of disengage versus that Sivir, because at the moment Illuminati don't have that engage, and we do see that Lulu and Morgana being picked up, so there's going to be a lot of protection for that Sivir in order to let her deal as much damage as she can. There's a little bit of poke and range lacking to the Victorious Gaming unit, so they might be looking to pick up some range in the next double rotation. Now that Vladimir being locked in versus, I'm not sure if he's aware that Lulu is going top, but he's very actually good. He can out-sustain almost anybody and is a very good offensive top lane pick. Really nice. Hovering over Rek'Sai there. Rek'Sai is a really good strong early game jungler. Rek'Sai and Nidalee are just both so strong, so Rek'Sai is definitely a good early game jungler pick.
The only thing I find is with their strong engage on that in that Victorious Gaming, I kind of liked the Gragas have a bit more for that disengage, but
yes, absolutely.
We'll see how it goes.
At the moment they are lacking so much disengage, but hey, if they manage to catch somebody out, they manage to take that offensive lead, they will be able, they won't need the disengage, they will be able to just keep poking out and just keep poking out and stay away from their engage and just out-sustain them that way. That's the way Juggernaut's compositions work, and that's the way Jinx and Vel'Koz can work if they poke out and keep kiting. Rek'Sai doesn't really fit that purpose, but he will be really good with Vladimir on a 2v2 top lane, so he will synergize with Vladimir really well. Nami, okay, so we do see some heavy CC AP champions being locked in on Victoria's gaming team. That's going to provide a lot of utility defensiveness for the Sivir pick. And Rammus seems a little bit out of place to me, because Rammus just... Okay, the engage from Sivir will actually be able good to synergize with Rammus's engage, but Rammus just can only focus one champion, and the only use he has at the moment is basically providing peel for Sivir. So there's a lot of emphasis set on Sivir for Victoria's gaming unit. We do see that Yasuo being locked in. Speaking about Yasuo picks, Yasuo will definitely get can get outplayed by Morgana unless he hits that wind wall, because he does need to close that range gap, which provides a good opportunity for Morgana to ulti or to hit a binding. So it's going to be really interesting to see who will become on top in the mid lane and snowball that advantage from there. We have seen how Victoria's Gaming snowballs their advantages really scary, and Illuminati definitely do not want to see that happen to them with a 40-0 from the last game. So it's going to be really interesting to see what's coming up next. So there's going to be a video played, guys, and we'll see you really shortly.
Here we go.
Yep, basically I had a 30-second advantage in the ahead of time, and I didn't see any champions, but it looks like we're back in the game. Team High Definition versus Victoria's Gaming Unit. It's gonna be really interesting to see after what Team Victoria's Gaming Unit did to the previous team. So it's gonna be interesting to see who actually snowballs and wins the game. But Team High
the blue team, they did also win their match quite. The red team, they won their match quite easily. They do have 4 Challenger last season players, so this is sure to be a good match.
Definitely. I have to see some aggressive vision coming in, as we do see Vlad getting some deep wards, while the rest of the blue team are near their bot side jungle. Some grouping going on. They might be looking for that invade, but Rek'Sai is actually a lot stronger in the early game than Rammus, so there's advantage already. And Jinx is actually stronger than Sivir early game as well in the choke points. So if she gets the rockets going and the 5-man are grouped, she's gonna keep hitting the 5-man, obviously. So the choke points work against Team Victoria's Gaming, so they don't want to be invading. If I was them, I would not invade. All I would do, they need some aggressive vision in order to understand where the enemy jungler is, and to see where the bottom lane is going if they're looking for the 2v2.
And the Vladimir watches the Lulu as they're about to start on the Grump for the Rammus, and the Rump is the same for the Rek'Sai. Both have similar starts.
Gonna have to back off, but no, he still stays. Yeah, he realizes that Lulu is gonna leave Rammus alone. That's really dangerous for Rammus, but he does get the smite on the Grump and gets away successfly. And Lulu's gonna hit the wave. Yeah, she's gonna hit the wave a lot faster, and Vlad is gonna be actually behind in the level 2 now. So that's a disadvantage for Vlad. He took the risk, and it didn't work out for him that well.
The only thing is that Vladimir, I can't see him struggling too much in that lane. The Vladimir is quite reasonably strong, has good sustain for that lane, so, which is absolutely good. We do see some heavy trade coming in the bottom lane. Vel'Koz doing his best to poke out that Sivir. She does have the heal from Nami, but we have to remember that Nami is a very squishy support.
So she takes a lot of poke, she's not gonna be able to out-heal that Sivir. And Vel'Koz is doing his job really well. Sivir just getting chunked down so hard.
And already 3 minutes in, she's less than 150. Well, she was less than 150 HP a minute ago.
Absolutely.
That's really risky. With Vel'Koz with that great poke as a support.
Yeah, the Morgana mid struggling to go against that Yasuo. Now the fact that Yasuo is pushing, Rek'Sai can transition that pressure onto the bottom lane. If Vel'Koz and Jinx poke down Sivir hard enough, they can go for that dive. But Rammus is going for a gank here.
And he's coming in on the wing. And he goes in, the Jinx flashes, and that's a double flash, but the flash knock up. Taunt's gonna go out, who's gonna get the first blood? It's gonna be the Nami with the first blood.
Oh.
With Vel'Koz picking up the kill on Rammus. But that Jinx looks like she's gonna be going down. Who's gonna pick up kill? It's gonna be the Severe. That's a 2-for-1 trade in the blue team's favour.
The bubble from the Nami completely saves. I would definitely say Jinx would have picked up another kill because her rockets just do so much compared to Sivir's auto attacks. But really well played by Nami, and overall played by the blue team. Really good job in securing those kills with the Rammus engage. Now Rek'Sai is trying to transition that pressure onto the top side jungle and actual the top side because Lulu has no vision whatsoever. Getting caught out, she does not have that ulti, does have that flash, is gonna have to force it away as Rek'Sai is gonna have to back off. Now he did have the flash, he should have went for a flash knockup, didn't commit to it as Lulu flashed. Basically she flashed the knockup so he had nothing left. Rammus coming in from the back.
He's gonna land that taunt onto that with the Morgana Bear to it. Snare lands, but he cleanses out of it. They forgot about the cleanse. Is he even going to survive? The flash comes out. He's going to survive. Rammus going to pick that up. Great play. 1 versus 2. He picks up the kill and doesn't even die. Good play by the Yasuo.
King Jasper is truly the king in the mid lane right now. Really nice use of the cleanse. Secures the kill on the Morgana. Morgana was already getting pushed out by the Yasuo. That's gonna cause her even a bigger disadvantage. She's gonna have a hard time in that mid lane without the Rammus.
And lots of poke going on to this Nami, but she has to flash over the chompers in order to survive. So that's another flash gone on the side of the blue team. Yeah. 3 flashes down now.
Looks like the bottom lane for the blue team are still having a hard time to trade out that Jinx and Vel'Koz, and that is very to be expected, but they are overextending against that Rammus's pressure, and they don't have their flashes up now. Oh, he was not able to get the taunt off. Yeah. Oh my god. I know.
Taunt lands from the Jinx. It's just about like the chompers chomp him down, so he isn't able to get his skill bells off.
Yeah, Lulu getting caught out again, but Vladimir isn't anywhere near to make that pressure. He will catch up, but Lulu is forced to get away. Morgana taking some heavy damage from the Yasuo, but she does look like she is starting to be able to trade him out, and she will be a lot more better in terms of trading out versus that Yasuo once she hits that level 6, because he cannot shield it. And that's when Rammus can make his move to get the kill on the Yasuo. He does have that shield. Yeah.
And 6 minutes in, both lanes, most lanes are going close, but there is the engage in that mid lane. Is the Rumble going to go down? Steel Tempest misses from the Yasuo, so it won't be a kill, so nothing happens in the end.
Yeah. Funny enough, even though Jinx and Vel'Koz are providing a lot of pressure, Sivir is still managing to stay up and actually out-farm them, which is really well played by the player himself. Really nice mechanical farming. He's meant to get poked out, but he's using the Sivir's range, the Sivir's siege, and the W push in order to actually get some farm. And as we do see, Jinx is getting poked down reasonably well enough. Vel'Koz is struggling to make any good poke anymore, and Vladimir trying to get a sneaky kill right there. Lulu does have her ulti, so it's going to be a lot harder for Rammus and Vladimir to get a kill on the top side. Now both teleports are up. No, actually, Lulu's teleport is down, so Vladimir can transfer his pressure into the bottom lane, especially to go for that dragon pressure. something that we would yeah.
And looking at the both teams, that Dragon pressure would definitely be in this red team as the bot lane is pushing right under this turret. The Morgana is behind CS, she's pushing the turret. However, this will be a kill. Oh no, it's not going to be a kill. But the Rammus is coming in. Is he going to pick up this kill? Goes to Vladimir, the slash goes in, nothing lands, taunt goes in. Lulu's going to pick this up. Kill for the Lulu, great trade.
Really well played by the blue team. Ramos, basically the red team nor the blue team are completely disrespecting the jungler's presence and are not utilizing, they're not buying division trinkets. We do see, actually, one player has bought a blue trinket from the blue team, but there's not enough out there, there's not enough vision. So the junglers are just getting free ganks all across the map, and both teams have to work on their vision. As from a coach's standpoint point of view. Now, Jinx is very low. Yeah.
And it won't be able to pick up a kill.
Oh.
Just knocks it up. Is she going to get this second one more on attack? But it's going to be tripped round. And instead, the kill. Vel'Koz. Not Vel'Koz. Rek'Sai going to pick up the kill on the Rammus in the jungle. Catches him out while he's doing his move. And it's a great ult from the Vel'Koz. Kills going left, right, and centre all across the map. Good play overall by the red team.
Absolutely. Nami was actually able to save Sivir from the Jinx's ult, but it was still not able to do anything versus that Vel'Koz laser. As we can see, the kill was picked up reasonably easy enough. But if we look at the bottom lane pressure, the bottom lane minions are really even right now. But we do see that Sivir and... Oh, we do actually see an engage from Morgana. Nothing to follow up, but Rex go down really low as Ramos is trying to make some pressure.
And it's switch round from the Rek'Sai. Is the kill going to come up? And the Rek'Sai is going to go down with the Morgana picking up that kill.
Really well played by Morgana. She was 1 versus 3. Really good ulti. Gets the 2-man binding. They were not able to do much and actually causing a kill for Yasuo. So that's a 1v3 that actually worked out for a 1v1 in terms of the deaths. So it was really, really well played by that Morgana. I have to give props to her. And Rek'Sai using his ult to get some farm.
What I'm noticing about this bot lane is with the Vel'Koz's predictable abilities, the Severe is knowing to spell shield and it is actually keeping her sustained in mana quite well. There was a good pickup in the end against the Vel'Koz, even though it was the Vel'Koz that picked against it.
Absolutely. They are basically Nami is getting some extra. Basically, she's not building AP, but she scales really well and she gets some extra mana, gets some extra AP, making her heals very, very strong and basically out-sustain that Vel'Koz poke. And Vel'Koz is slowly becoming more and more insignificant in that lane.
All comes out, however, that Rek'Sai, the knockup does not land as it is shield. The Jinx the Severe might just be able to get away as the TP just come out from Lulu. He is ulted, but it won't pick up, and it will be the Nami to pick up that kill, using that heal.
Yeah. No, Nami picks up the kill. Overall, it's fine. She has 2 kills, but getting kills on a support, people say it's a bad thing. It's most definitely not a bad thing, because she can get those mobility boots. She can pick up some big items that a regular support will not, such as Iron Solari. It's something that supports struggle picking up, and they only end up with it at 25 minutes. Giving kills to the support actually gives a reasonable advantage that can actually snowball into the later game with those heavy defense items, utility items, such as Iron Solari, or even the Banner of Command. So it's always a good thing. Now Morgana
definitely.
Yeah, she does seem to be able to fade out that Yasuo, but he is still making a lot of pressure.
And the Rek'Sai is coming with the gangbot, tries to wait for his knockup for the spell shield, but at the same time, the mid lane is going in, Yasuo will be going down, Severe did die in that bottom lane, as did Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz picked up the kill. Although the bubble did land.
Yeah,
nearly
just
got the kill.
An inch too late, a tad bit too late, but that bubble landed almost saved her life. But still close, but no cigar. But we do see Rek'Sai transitioning his pressure into the mid lane. Morgana just gonna safely back off. Now, the word in the bottom lane, which can be transitioned into the dragon pressure, but Ramos seems be caught out by the Vel'Koz. Tried to go in, but completely getting caught out by the Rek'Sai right there.
And he does flash. That is a flash for the Rek'Sai, but at the end he gets the kill. Smite secures it. Good kill overall. The Rammus is caught out.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that they see Rammus is dead, they can finally try to make some pressure for that dragon and possibly get it. They've been delaying it quite a lot, and I would like to see them going for that dragon because it's such an easy advantage to collapse on. Even though if it's a 6% buff for your damage, it snowballs heavily into the late game because they are not gonna get it for the next 6 minutes. So you want to keep track of that dragon, and you want to keep the vision around it. As we do see, the red team are keeping really well because the map pressure in the vision is really well played right now for the red team.
And this is 40 minutes in there. That is now a 3k difference. However, despite that, I do feel like it isn't still no team is snowballing completely ahead.
No,
it is pretty close.
Absolutely. Rek'Sai is making his way towards the top lane without his ulti. Now that's risky because how the blue team can react is they would send Rammus to the bottom lane and get that dragon because they know the jungler is top. Lulu really overextended right there without any vision and without a turret.
But she does manage to survive anyway, using just about dodging the knock-up from the Rek'Sai.
Rammus did try to make some pressure right there, but it was not effective whatsoever, as we do see some heavy trade coming in the bottom lane. Sivir getting chucked out quite heavily as the BF sword for that Jinx just deals so much damage. Lulu trying to help out that Rammus, but Rek'Sai, I think he actually Rek'Sai stole the blue. This is really crazy. Oh my god!
And the Vel'Koz picks up his, again, a 5th kill of the game. Is it ADC Vel'Koz? But either way, the kills are going to help. Will the Severe be able to pick up this kill? Gets the vision, good use of the oracles. And will they be able to get the return boomerang? Won't get the kill.
Oh, it's the slow.
Vel'Koz it away. Rumble, not Rumble, Rammus.
No,
and
still
it's
not
going
enough.
to be, and it will be the Rammus to get that kill.
Rek'Sai is coming in though. Trying to get that pick on Sivir. He should be able to. Oh.
Great spell shield, but it's not enough. Now again, this bot lane, these fights are going back and forth. Back and forth as the Rammus tries to get away, does not see Tunnel. The knock-up misses again. He seems to be missing quite a few of those at the moment. Looks like this Rumble could be going down here, as Morgana does roam to try and save him. But it won't be enough. Pick up for the red team.
We do see some kills coming out from each of the teams. Now we do see that Sivir hitting the massive power spike with the Infinity Edge. Jinx, she's gonna hit an absolute huge power spike, a lot bigger than the Sivir one once he picks up that Infinity Edge, because we can see her item prioritization is on the boots and picking up that Avarice Blade, so she will snowball really hard with the gold from the Avarice Blade and the extra mobility that she has from the boots. So it's not actually necessary for her to pick up that Infinity Edge just yet if she's not looking to trade Sivir directly. Now the bottom lane turret is down. Sivir should not be, Jinx should not be pushing that hard, as she might get caught without any vision.
And this mid lane, the Yasuo do get taken low. Have the soul shackles, no, not the soul shackles, the binding did miss. And neither team looks like they're gonna engage anytime soon. They're just poking out, trying to test how each other team react.
Yeah. Basically, Yasuo is really ahead of Morgana, and he can transition that pressure into the dragon, something we're not seeing coming in from the red team. But Rammus gets caught, ulti's coming in from the red team, a lot of resources being used right there, but that's going to secure a turret as well, which will transition a lot of pressure onto the other sides of the map.
Now, I'd say a lot of people might be thinking, why use so many ultimates just for a target? One target is 1 for 5. Well, it's because they get this turret, they get that advantage. They're just going to try and snowball their lead even more. 6k goal difference now. They're really taking advantage of that early game.
They also killed the jungler, meaning they will be able to take that dragon really easily without contesting it from the enemy team jungler. So really well played, really easy dragon, easy mid, transitioning the pressure really smoothly.
And the Nami has to flash to get out there.
Yeah, she did overextend quite a bit without any vision.
Now what the blue team do have is utility, but the Rammus will be going in onto his Jinx. That's going to be a kill. She gets caught out. That's definitely an overextension, not with the team. Bit of a poor play, but good trade for the blue team. And the pause will come out here.
Pause coming in. Somebody must be having internet difficulties or a hardware difficulty. Yeah, somebody got a DC, but Jinx overstayed so much. Rammus just caught her out so easily, and that they had a major advantage. You do not need to overextend, especially when you have the 6k gold advantage over the enemy team. All you need to do is back safely, buy your items up, and then fight them straight ahead like you did previously. Now both of the teams, they're not very good at team fighting. Okay, actually Victorious Gaming have a reasonably good teamfight composition because they have so much protection for that Sivir, and she has hit that power spike with the Infinity Edge. So what the Illuminati team should do is they should back and try to make some extra picks with the extra vision that they have, because their vision is absolutely amazing right now. They have so much in the enemy jungle. They should capitalize on it, try to pick people out, something we're not seeing yet as Jinx just got caught and will give some type of a lead to Victorious Gaming. I'm really wanting to see how they're gonna use the Jinx kill advantage, possibly get an objective, possibly push out some lanes. Not sure, the dragon is already down. Mostly I would be looking to get some deep vision. That is something that they're lacking right now, because we don't see any wards in Illuminati's jungle as of yet. We do see that actually that Vladimir might be going for a flank, not 100% sure yet. Could be interesting to see.
And looking at this Vel'Koz, he has been picking up most of the kills against the Jinx. However, what's good about that is he is now building more AP, and we go back into the game, but he has got that haunting guys, so he will be dealing that more magic damage. Doing another damage threat.
He does have that haunting guys, but it only becomes good when you have that Leandre's Torment, which he should be picking up relatively soon.
And the Rammus will be going in, lands the taunt onto the Vel'Koz. He's going to go down. And now the taunt does go on. Will the Soul Shackles land? No. It won't. They'll just have to trade a bit of damage onto that turret.
Regardless, Illuminati are going really low right now. They're gonna have difficulty saving the turret, but the Jinx ulti.
Good Zhonya's from the Morgana. And both teams are very low. Who's going to go in? Both teams trying out their abilities, trying to poke.
The flash.
Oh, the ult goes in. Great play from the Yasuo. Is he going to pick up any kills? He actually is low. Yasuo goes down. We get the kill severe. Vladimir looking to pick up the kill, and the Rammus will go down there. Jinx getting excited.
Oh, the minion!
Minion indeed saves their life. But in the end, it's a good trade for the red team.
Yeah. Actually, so many kills going out, but it's actually a 2-for-1. Everyone's just going really low. But Illuminati will be able to transition that pressure and take the mid lane turret. And that's going to give them a huge advantage when going for that Baron, which is popping up in 12 seconds. So, going to be really interesting to see. They should not overstay right now, because two of the Victorious Gaming members are actually full HP, have bought items, and will be looking to pick up some extra kills. So they should back off. Illuminati should back off as fast as they can right now.
And looking at that, that was have to say great play from that. Yeah, so flashing the dart binding to get to knock them up.
Yasuo is the absolute king, as said by his name. Really well playing, not carrying the team, but completely shifting the tide when it looks like there is no space for any plays. Really well played. If I was given the MVP right now, I would be giving it to him. But there's not a system for that yet. Something we might be looking into getting into. But the blue team are making some pressure around the top side jungle.
And is the Rammus going to try and go for the dive? It's a good zoning with that stun from the Vel'Koz, so he won't be picking up that kill there.
Sivir shouldn't really be looking to trade Yasuo right now. Safely farm up the Groms don't fight him directly as he is quite ahead. Now he has 3 kills and yeah, Sivir has 5, but Yasuo can just still 3-shot her if he wants to. So he should not be able, she should not be able to fight him, and she should avoid that direct contact. Now all the outer turrets for Illuminati are still up, so it's really hard for Victorious Gaming to provide some any pressure across the map right now, because the turrets just completely bounce the waves, so they cannot do much.
And Poke coming in from the red team, just trying to get a catch, but doesn't look like so. I think both teams want to get the kill, but they're not going for it. And the life form situation where goes out from the Vel'Koz, but it's not. He is cancelled by the Rammus, but no kills will be coming from it.
Yeah, they're gonna have, Vel'Koz is gonna have to flash out. Now that's 1 player down, but they're still pressuring the top lane with the Jinx and the Vlad. Both have reasonably good poke, but Rammus is coming in from the back.
And the Vlad will be getting a kill, however it will be traded with a kill onto the Jinx, picked up from the Lulu. It's a good trade in the end, 1 for 1. The turret is saved, however there will be another dive coming in for this Lulu. She uses her ultimate, gets Lard, who's going to get the kill, and the Lulu is very low, so is the Rammus. The turret's doing that damage onto the Vel'Koz. Darkminding misses.
No, just back off!
Just yet.
Just back off!
Lulu, just get away! There's no reason for us
to back out! Lulu, what are you doing, Lulu? No! Lulu, just back out!
And the Vladimir getting the double kill. I feel like that could have gone so much better for the red team, for the blue team, but Illuminati, well played.
Really well played by that Vladimir, have to say. Did not expect that whatsoever. He also got exhausted, and he was still able to pick up a double kill. That's absolutely amazing. Really well played. Now, I did say Yasuo could be the MVP of this game, but hey, we're seeing that Vladimir is picking up the pace, making some initiative. Really well played, getting those kills in places you're not expecting to get kills, and that dragon is spawning soon. That's 2 outer turrets, major outer turrets in the top lane and the mid lane down. They will be able to easily transition the pressure to the dragon without overextending. Now, well, basically Yasuo saw the place from the Vladimir. He wants to make up for it, tries to go in, but not be able to get anything from that. Dragon is coming up in 15 seconds, so they should be transitioning the pressure onto that.
And the blue team just trying to, they are now behind by 10,000. Nami taking low. She is eating a lot of that CC, but she has good sustain.
Yeah, the thing is, Team Victorious Gaming have not enough vision around the dragon. It's gonna be really difficult for them to contest it. Yasuo is not there. Yeah, it's a 5v4 at the moment. Yasuo is not there.
And speed up, wow, look how fast that Rammus goes. He absolutely goes ridiculously fast. Ult goes in even faster with the Nami wave. This is a good fight so far for the blue team. I say the blue team do manage to pick up the dragon with that severe. Rek'Sai have a chanting around. There's 3 kills now on the red team. They've lost this, but it looks like the Rammus will be going down. Is this going to be a nice? It looks so. They might have got the dragon, but in the end, it looks like this Nami isn't going to survive as the chase continues. Flash goes out. It's an ace for the red team. Well played.
Yeah, really, actually, I have to say, really well played by Victorious Gaming. The initiative was really good. The amazing Rammus Sivir engage on that Jinx actually got the kill, but it was still not enough damage to maintain throughout that Vladimir and the Yasuo's backline engage. Basically, they got the Jinx, but Sivir got bursted down by that Yasuo and Vladimir, and it wasn't worth it at the end.
They did pick up the dragon though, so I guess it does deny. It does make that win condition of 5 dragons for the red team
absolutely
a bit further away.
The engage of the Sivir isn't working out as well right now, because they just don't have enough damage. They're just a bit too far behind right now. They don't have the damage to trade them out directly. It's going to be really difficult for them to snowball, to even take an advantage in the late game, as long as it's a 5v5 for Team Illuminati.
Binding lands.
Wow. Took 50% off Morgana's HP. That's absolutely crazy, and she's the AP carry. She wants to stay. She needs to stay alive in order to deal some damage.
He's landing those dark bindings, but the damage just isn't there, which was always looked like a bit of a problem for that Victorious Gaming, and the Severe looks to pick up the skill on the Velcro. Spell Shields is done. Well played. Bit of a waste of ultimate.
Didn't need the ulti, yeah.
It looks like this Yasuo might be going down. He can't use his ultimate as it's not up, so he will be going down. It is the Rammus to get that shutdown gold.
Really questionable positioning from Illuminati because... Oh! What a
Absolutely
snipe!
Brilliant jigsaw.
Is that the wild turtle? Really, really nice. Questionable positioning though. They had the Wildcast bar, they had the Yasuo mid, and they had the Jinx top. Now those are all squishy champions. They're not fit for split push apart from that Jinx. Vel'Koz completely out of position, got caught out. Yasuo overextended, got caught by 3 people. Jinx actually, nobody had the time to gain to her, which is fine, but it was very risky because there was not enough follow from Rek'Sai and Vladimir, which led them to get caught out. But being that Yasuo and Vel'Koz were dead, they're still able to get the Baron. I don't know what Team Victorious Gaming were thinking, but they're kind of scared to trade them out versus 3 players. That's a desperate situation right now. If you're not able to 5v3, I don't know what you can do this game. It's definitely very scary.
Like, they tried to trade it for the mid turret. It's only their first turret of the game. It's their gold.
Yeah.
In fact, they might be back, but at the end of the day, they're 15k gold down. They're going to struggle. They are very far behind. And now, is every member got that Baron buff? I'm not sure.
Yes,
I think
Yasuo did get the Baron, indeed. And no, sorry, my bad. Yasuo does not have the Baron, but still, getting the Baron minion passive from the other champions still is enough to get the inhibitor. Now they can pressure any other lane they want. It's such an easy push for them with the Baron minions. They will try to dive that turret, but it is quite low, so they're able to burst it reasonably enough, especially with that Jinx attack speed.
And I feel like the blue team were thinking about going in then, but the chompers from the Jinx.
If it was me, I would definitely go in right now, because you have that Baron buff. You can trade them out really easily, especially when you're so ahead. Vladimir just completely delaying and stalling the pressure that they have, the victory that they might have in their hands.
And then you guys from the blue team lands on the Jinx. The Jinx will go down, absolutely burst down really quickly as it carries on. Right for this interesting way, goes down. Yasuo getting his Q pucks off.
The Vladimir
going to go in.
Back.
Great, gets in. Who's going to go? He's not using ultimate.
Oh, Vladimir!
Vladimir going in. He's going to pick up 2 surely. Absolutely brilliant from the Vladimir. That's going to be a triple kill. The Rek'Sai chases in the back. The inhib's going to go down. It looked like a good fight for the blue team, but great teleport from the Vladimir.
I have to give props. Their engage was absolutely amazing. They bursted that Jinx really fast, even though Vladimir was out of position, but they were not able to burst any of the rest of the team members down, and Vladimir just completely scooped up, picked up all those kills, whatever was left. Basically, it was so easy for him to get that flank going, and it was just not enough from Victorious Gaming.
I have to say, well, initially I wasn't sure about the Vladimir pick, but now looking at it, they take out they take out the Jinx, then they've got to deal with the Vladimir, they've got to deal with the Yasuo. It's just so much damage from from the red team.
Yeah.
And even the Vel'Koz, who's doing damage.
Basically, they don't have enough peel for Jinx, but that doesn't matter. They have so much damage coming out from Yasuo and Vladimir that Jinx is not the main carry of this game right now. No matter how many times she gets caught out, she does get punished for her lack of mobility, but Yasuo and Vladimir just carry the game regardless, because Rammus, as I said, he can only focus and taunt one champion, and that is Jinx. He has nothing to offer for the rest of the carries, nothing for Yasuo, nothing for Vladimir, and that is completely snowballing and getting punished all the way. I would have definitely seen a Gragas and a Sejuani a much better pick in this situation. Now Rammus might be a power champion for Rangun, but I'm not 100% sure if it was the best pick out there.
He may have got buffed this patch, but he still keeps his abilities, and with that single target damage, if it was a Protect the Cosmo comp or something like that, then fair enough, maybe I would have understood it. With a comp where they've got so many damage threats, it may not have been a great pick.
Absolutely. Ooh, Silver actually trading out that Vladimir.
And he's super fast yet again. Can't even keep up with it. Well, the Vladimir does go down. Lifefall Disintegration Rate does take too low though. Jinx does manage to survive this time. Vladimir gets one onto the Lulu, and Yasuo picks up one. Vel'Koz gets the turret. This looks like it's going to be a game. As the blue team just had to try anything because it looked they were going to win. It's going to be GG. It's 32 minutes in, and the red team make it into the semi-final. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Well played by Team Illuminati. This time, Vladimir got bursted down, but hey, Jinx was still alive, so she was able to carry the rest of the team that way. It's vice versa. Rammus can only focus one champion at a time. He was zoning them out, but Jinx was just dealing so much damage, despite the Vladimir not being there. So, really nice hyper carry comp coming out from Illuminati, and completely demolished. Not demolished, have to say, a lot better than the previous game because it was a 40-0, but really well played by both of the teams right now. The comp just seemed so much better for Team Illuminati, especially versus that Rammus, as he was only able to focus one person, completely snowballing. Really nice played, guys, and we'll see whoever makes it to the next game. We'll see you next, guys.
Bye.